Within game development, there are two distinctly different skills that a solo developer needs to master, which are design and execution. Design involves the part of coming up with the idea of a game, and execution is all about bringing those ideas to life. As such, execution would encircle many things like coding, graphics, animations, particle effects, screen shake, and so on. Thus, a successful game is usually one which is brilliantly designed and spectacularly executed. Let's take a closer look at each of these aspects so that we can understand fully what they are. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of my own games which are, in my opinion, better than the other in each aspect so that you can better grasp what it looks like if you have a game that is poorly designed but well executed, or if your game is well designed but poorly executed. This is Snake Tetris, a game I recently made for a game jam whose theme was nostalgia. In it, you control a snake which can eat the apple to grow longer. So, it's basically a recreation of the classic game of Snake, but the catch is that every fifth apple you eat, the last 4 blocks of your body fall off like Tetris pieces, which also serve as obstacles because you die if you bang into them. And yes, they do clear if you organize them in a row. On the other hand, there's Shoot the Ball, a game I made a while ago as an exploration of the concept of fun. Here, a ball moves across the screen and you shoot it. That is all there is to it at its core. These two games are the embodiment of the two skills we are discussing. Snake Tetris, I would argue, has a much better idea at its core than Shoot the Ball, which is as basic can be. Hence, Snake Tetris represents a well-designed game, in comparison of course, and while Shoot the Ball may be simple, it is much more lively and juicy than Snake Tetris, due to which Shoot the Ball stands as an example of a well-executed game, also in comparison. Too often have I seen us developers giving little thought to design and spending almost all of our time polishing a game, which has a mediocre idea at its core. This will be the equivalent of putting lipstick on a pig. Sure, even the worst designed game can feel good to play with lots of juice. However, a well-designed game will be one that players spend more time exploring the intricate interactions and subtleties of, rather than playing the game once, thinking it's fun, and never touching it again. I am by no means implying that it is a sin to go with mediocre game ideas. I mean, that is all I have been doing so far. That is the only way to learn how to make a game, because if you never get started just waiting for the perfect idea to hit you, you will never learn. However, if we already have some experience with making games and want to take our development to the next level, we should start becoming more conscious about these ideas so that we can bring better games to life. On the other end of the spectrum, I have also played many games which have a terrific idea at its core but are presented in a very non-appetizing manner that keeps them from getting the success that they could otherwise achieve. If you want good examples of games that are well designed as well as beautifully executed, the GMTK Game Jam entries that are featured in GMTK's videos are usually the ones that check both these boxes. I highly recommend you check those games out to get some inspiration. Links are in the description. And if you want to learn about how to get better design ideas, then check out my previous videos on the definition of a game and interactions. Lastly, from this video onward, I will be sharing with you quotes that I have recently come across which I find inspiring or insightful. But these quotes might sometimes be unoriginal as well. For this time, I'm leaving you with the following quote from Proust. The only true voyage would be not to travel through 100 different lands with the same pair of eyes, but to see the same land through 100 different pairs of eyes. This has been Cupid. I'll see you in the next one.